Right now, as you watch this, where are you? I mean, where is your mind? Is it here or in tomorrow's meeting? In a conversation you had yesterday that's still replaying? In a version of your life you haven't built yet? Most of us are rarely where our bodies are. There's an old teaching, wherever you are, be there totally. Many of us we know of who can be physically present in one place and mentally present in another, for hours at a time, every single day, without even noticing we've left. A dog at the door is entirely at the door. A cat in the sun is entirely in the sun. But a person at dinner with their family can be sitting there, fork in hand, nodding at the right moments, while their actual attention is negotiating a work email that hasn't even been sent yet. We've gotten so good at this kind of splitting that we've stopped noticing it as a loss. We call it multitasking. To truly understand the power of staying present and ignoring distractions, let me tell you a timeless story about a little frog who achieved the impossible. Deep inside an ancient forest stood a gigantic tree. Its top was so high that no one had ever reached it. One day, the frogs of the forest announced an impossible challenge. Whoever climbs to the very top of this tree will be known as the bravest and strongest frog in the forest. News spread quickly. Soon, animals from every corner of the forest gathered to witness the race. Foxes sat beneath the trees. Birds filled the branches. Rabbits, squirrels, and deer crowded around, eager to see what would happen. A great crowd of frogs lined up at the base of the tree, and at the signal, they began to climb. From the very first moment, the watching animals began to call out not in encouragement, but in doubt. "That tree is impossibly tall," said one fox, shaking his head. "None of them will make it halfway." "Look how small they are," laughed a crow from above. "Foolish creatures, climb into their own exhaustion." "Give up now," called a rabbit. "You are wasting your strength on something that cannot be done." The frogs climbed on regardless, gripping the rough bark with their small webbed feet, pulling themselves higher inch by inch. But the voices below did not stop. If anything, they grew louder and more certain as the climb went on, as though the crowd took a strange comfort in being proven right. Slowly, doubt crept into their hearts. One frog stopped climbing, then another, then another. Some weren't defeated by the tree. They were defeated by the voices below. As the climb became harder, fewer frogs remained. Higher the tree stretched, and fewer frogs remained upon it. The watching animals kept calling up their discouragement, almost as if the sound itself were a weight pressing down on every climbing frog. Then, at last, only one single frog continued climbing, undisturbed by the noise below, moving steadily upward with the same slow, determined rhythm he had kept since the very beginning. The crowd couldn't believe it. They shouted even louder, "It's impossible!" But the little frog never looked down. He kept climbing, higher, higher. Moments later, the entire forest gasped. The tiny frog had reached the very top. Cheers erupted everywhere. The same animals who had doubted him were now celebrating him. When the frog finally climbed back down, everyone surrounded him. "Tell us your secret. How did you ignore all those people telling you to quit?" The little frog looked confused. He smiled politely and asked, "Could you repeat that? I'm deaf." The forest fell silent. Only then did everyone realize the truth. The frog had never heard a single word of discouragement. He had seen everyone shouting, but he believed they were cheering him on. While everyone else carried the weight of other people's doubts, he carried only his own determination. The tree was the same for every frog. The climb was equally difficult. The only difference was what each frog allowed into their mind. Most people don't fail because the goal is impossible. They fail because they listen to voices that convince them it is. The frog wasn't stronger than the others. He simply never allowed negativity to become part of his journey. Sometimes, the greatest gift isn't hearing every opinion. It's learning which voices deserve your attention. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're tired, you sleep. Simple, isn't it? Yet somewhere along the way, we've forgotten how to do even these simple things. Today, most people don't just eat. They eat while scrolling through their phones, replying to messages, planning tomorrow's meeting, or worrying about yesterday's mistakes. Their body is at the dining table, but their mind is everywhere else. And when it's time to sleep, they don't truly rest. Their head is filled with endless thoughts, unfinished tasks, future worries, regrets, and fears. Their body lies in bed, but their mind continues running a marathon. We have become experts at being physically present but mentally absent. Real peace begins when your mind and your body are in the same place. When you work, give your full attention to the task before you. This is the power of being completely present. The quality of your life is determined not by how many things you do at once, but by how fully you experience the one thing you're doing right now. A distracted mind drains your energy. A focused mind multiplies it. So instead of trying to do everything at once, train yourself to do one thing completely. And the more present you become, the more peaceful, productive, and fulfilled your life will be.